Hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Let's get this done. I got stuck on the chair. Pull the lever. Yeah, you back up. That's what I thought. Don't even think about trying. Alright, so let's just head on up. And we made it. Quite successfully as well. That's the nice thing about it. It's not a really hard thing to do. Get up that. Good fight, Sir Knight. Was there any purpose to this other than that? Hello, train. You're noisy. I don't think there was any other point to that section. That's fine, though. More Titanite is always a good thing. The real Dark Souls starts here. Aww. I'm an idiot. Oh, the parry. Can you stop turning me into a pincushion? You spammy bastard. I've had enough of that in actual PvP. I don't need it from you. I do not need that from you too. Oh, hi. Cool. The parry. Oh. I really don't want to die to you. Oh, you suck. You really suck. And by saying that, I don't mean her, I mean me. Okay. That was painful. I hate dealing with those guys. Like, it is literally one of the worst things. But thankfully, shortcut. And not a moment too soon. Whoops. Yeah, secret head. Sure. Sure. Totally. Alright, let's head to Firelink real quick. We'll level up some. And upgrade a weapon or two. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Just a tad.
Well, very denting.
2,000 shy? Yeah, okay. We're gonna make that work. And then some, actually.
Well, very denting. Farewell, Ashen One.
That should be just about enough, I think. Perfect. What to put the stats into? Probably more faith at this point.
Farewell, Ashley.
You there. Reinforce my things and stuff. So we're at +10, +7, and +9. That said, this is at +4, and it almost beats it out. So that's a good thing. We will end up getting a new slab sometime relatively soon as well, so let's not forget this. So like I was saying though, that's a very, very good thing. The new slab is literally within the next, like, 10 minutes. So, And technically 2 new slabs, potentially before the end of the video. We're gonna get 1 by not running down the hole. Let's not do that, that's a bad idea. Let's also do this while elevator's coming back down, you know, because we're smart. Alright, up we go. And this will be, well, this would be if we were actually doing it, our chunk farming area. There's also a miracle up here that we need to get. I almost forgot about that. It's good to know that gnawing does so much damage to these guys. Rude. Okay, let's not die on the last one. I usually don't fight them from so far away, so I almost never see that attack. And there's our 1 guaranteed slab that I was referring to earlier. We are going to drop down in there in a minute, but we also need to go up, around, on one of the sides here. Simply due to the fact that there is a ring up this way. I don't remember where it is up this way, but it is up this way somewhere. I always thought this little section was odd. That said, we're gonna go and we're gonna get our items that are around on this rooftop before we actually jump down into that little hole. So that's one of them. I think that actually might be the only one that's left, because I can never remember where all of them are or what they are. And I'm fairly certain that's the only one that's important. So, hooray, divine pillars of light. Hooray for that. As far as where that drops us off, we're back out over this way. Back on this side of things. We never actually did go through that other path, but I don't like that other path, so we're not going to go through that other path. Don't need to go that way either. We already did that once. Let's go back to the shrine. We have an upgrade waiting for us to use it, so we might as well just do the thing. So we can use our Estus, we can use that Titanite slab. The question is, do I want to put that into my talisman immediately, or do I want to put that into a different sword? Different sword.
Pretty be careful.
Because now that should outdamage it. Yeah. So, you know, going from 355 up to 399. Only difference is the moveset when two-handed. Skill acts as a buff. Versus stance. And then on top of that, it can even be buffed. So this weapon's kind of stupid at the moment. Never mind if you use the Morion blade and such, you can get extra stupid damage out of it. And the Morion blade is something I'm actually considering holding on to for this build. When I get one, that is. Reason being, I mean, it's the Morion blade. On a bow build, that can be devastating, to say the very least. Back in the day, like a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, we were in a different land, a different place, where time was still, in a way, convoluted, and the land was shrouded in a gray fog. Back in Demon Souls, there was a build, hyper mode build. A lot of you guys know it. A lot of you guys are familiar with it. A lot of you guys hated to fight against it. What really inspired my bow builds was a hyper mode build that featured the Morion blade. Understandably, because all hyper mode builds do. The difference was that it used a bow. A hyper mode bow build. I don't remember who made the video. I don't remember anything about it other than the fact that this guy was literally two-shotting people with his bow, and I wanted that in my life. So, Bow Cleric originally started off as an attempt at a hyper mode build in Dark Souls 2, or in Dark Souls 1. Not the most successful, but an attempt was made. Yes, yes, you all buff up. So, yes, the bow build started because a friend said, "Nah, you're not going to be able to do that." But what he was referring to was, no, you're not going to be able to make a hyper mode bow build in Dark Souls 1. And he was right. I wasn't. But what came out of it was the Bow Cleric. I remember when I first put this message down, before the game was even released, I threw down that message. I was probably one of the first people to discover this secret right here. you know, pretty satisfying being able to say you were the first person to discover a secret. I was also, back in Dark Souls 2, first person to discover a certain mask. Lets you see developer message and gives you immunity to curse in the second DLC in the Fume Tower. Because I was trying to get to something else, but I stumbled across, you know, just a totally obvious illusory wall in an elevator shaft. I remember that. It was really just dumb luck that I stumbled across it. So the fastest way to the boss technically would be going back up. That said, we do have another Titanite slab, so I do want to upgrade before we go fight the boss.
I did what? But I don't want it.
Alright. Is there any way we can squeeze the level out of this at all? I do want to try this out, actually. I know I'm procrastinating going to the boss. I'm well aware of that. Hello, test dummy. Cool. And if we really reload the area, she will be fine. No worries. So, I wonder... It does stack. That's pretty cool. That said... Will it have an effect on our bow? Like, will its damage be determined based on our bow? That's the trouble. Is it based on the is the damage based on the weapon we have on? No. The damage is actually not bad. I don't know why we don't see that spell used more frequently. Because it does drain a decent amount, I suppose, but it's not terrible, in all honesty. That is something to definitely keep in mind. Now, as far as trying to get the level out of this... Oh, we probably should bring this over to... What's-her-face?
Oh, please, little. Oh, no.
Might as well buy Darkblade, Vow of Silence, and Dead Again. We're not going to be using them. We'll just buy everything. Except Magic Barrier, apparently.
Oh, please, mate.
Alright. Well, with that all said and done, probably should end the episode. We're close. I suppose I can give it one go. Now the question is, what would be better, Blessed Weapon or Lightning Blade? Because Blessed Weapon is physical damage. I'm thinking that Blessed Weapon might actually do more for us if that's the case. I know, I'm testing things all over again. Okay, so $3.99, $5.63, with a lot of that being lightning. $4.29. Does look pretty, I'll give you that. And it does gradually restore health too, which is nice. Probably not worth it. We didn't even mess with Grey Lightning Spear either. Alright. So. That's the wrong direction. Lothric and Lorien. They're actually not terribly difficult, in my opinion. I forgot an item up there. Oops. This is gonna go back down first. That's pretty good. I like that, actually. Alright, up we go. I'm stupid and I know it. Don't worry. Is there an item on this side? No, there was not. Alright. Let's do this, guys.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
Okay, Lorien, you need to chill. And just let me heal. Okay, stop it. Let's do this. Rude, sir. Oh, okay.
Are brave, but you may rest here too,
That's cool.
if you like.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, we gave it one attempt. Not a hard boss. I just played like garbage. That's fine. These things happen. Either way, this is where we're ending it, guys. Next time we will take out Lorien and his little brother. And yeah, that's the plan. Lorien and the backpacker are going to go down next time. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys then. See you guys then. Can't talk today. I don't know why.